Hey everyone, so I'm back with another video. This one's going to be a little different. It's not going to be a new unboxing, and it's not going to be a new shoe model. What this review is going to be about is my past experience with tennis in general, as well as the Rush Pro that you see. And I just wanted to explain why I'm doing the channel, because it all came from this sneaker in particular. So let's get down to it. So this sneaker was not released in the last 2 years. Maybe it was like 4 years ago, and it was a Rush Pro 2.0. You've seen this in a couple videos, such as the Nike Elite unboxing, where I was wearing the red Nike socks, and I was just talking about how those socks felt, and you'd probably see these shoes in the background, so I was like, might as well talk about them, because they're an old shoe. So it's kind of like, yo, you have all these cool shoes, and there must be a reason why you still have them, and there is. So let's get down to it. So just looking at them, what stood out to me was, I just knew right off the bat they'd be very versatile. The upper is really soft, like mesh. It's very much like a running shoe, in fact. And I like the nice details here, how it's very shiny. And the plastic looks a lot like the Novak Pro I reviewed. I would like to thank everyone who supported that video, because it's done pretty well, in my opinion. And the heel cup isn't too supportive, just like a running shoe. So I thought it is essentially a running shoe. And as you can see, the outsole, traditionally very much like a hardcore one. These ones are very worn. You can see it's exposing the midsole right here. And as you can see, the mesh is so disgusting. Put it, because all the sweat just builds up and mold. Running shoes also do this. It's purely synthetic, not just synthetic leather. Kind of like this is synthetic leather. The toe guard's pretty beat up. You can see this nice hole. It's like a line. You probably can put like a dime through it. It's kind of cool. And they have this medial side, which is even more durable than the Novak Pro, which is what I'm highly surprised about, and it's what I like the most about the shoe, actually, back when I used to dive deep for backhits. And the shoelaces are great. They're stable, but I wish maybe these were more supportive. They're a little lacking. My Ultra Shots actually had, because in these, even though they look like they're streamlined and they're going to put more pressure because the cut, you can see that they're still parallel along this non-cut line. So just like an extra detail, I guess. Not really adding on to any performance-oriented benefits, but maybe for just marketing. And this used to say Ortholite, but it went away. Hopefully it doesn't happen to that 2.5 I had for my previous unboxing I posted. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but in the outsole, it's actually, the insole is actually peeling off a bit, because it's just rubber. Yeah, and this is definitely wearing away too. It looks like a mouse bit into it. The midsole is in great condition, very responsive, I'd say. What I like the most about it is the cushioning. Initially it was so cushy, but it went away and it felt a lot more stable. And in this shoe, the left foot right here has a ton of wear, especially on the big toe area. You can see a small indent, and I don't really feel it though in play, but it does affect traction and hard stops. The mesh is also pretty dirty. Another unique feature is the tongue. It's connected, so it'll never like sink down, but it's always pretty low. Kind of like, it's as low as a low cut sock would be on your ankle, if that's a good analogy for you. And one massive con I felt with the tongue was the tongue wasn't connected to the laces in any way. So a lot of times they just didn't feel stable because they weren't one shoe essentially. In here, my toe guard isn't as beat up, but it is quite worn out. Around the toe, you can get a good look at that. And the heels after all this are in great condition, so that's something to note about if you like to run on your heels in a sense. Like, look at the right shoe, they also are in great condition. I'm not sure what these plastic shanks do in the middle. I'm assuming they help stability instead of just having a pure rubber outsole. So I'll see in the 2.5, I'll pay more attention towards it and see what this PTC shank does in particular. We'll find out. But until then, it's a mystery, I guess, huh? And this was actually from my ankle brace. The Velcro just like ripped it up. So about a year ago I bought this sneaker and it only costed me $50 from Midwest Sport. It was a great steal, free shipping also, and it had a warranty. So after I wore it down, and this was actually the warranty pair too, so that's why I explicitly try to beat it up to make sure, because I was going to send it back anyway, so get the best use out of it, to get a good feel of Wilson shoes in case I wanted to wear these sneakers in the future. So then I was about to send them back, and the instructions told me that actually I don't have to mail them directly, I can just take pictures. So I thought that was really cool of them, and that's the best warranty policy. I just want to let you guys know that lime and gray Wilson Rush Pro was actually a warranty pair, so it's sweet. So these shoes were a tale of two cities. Honestly, they were like a running shoe initially because they felt a little unstable, having a ton of cushion in the forefoot as well as in the heel, and the insole has a very synthetic-like feel to it. So even though I wear those typical black Nike, like 70% cotton socks, I still didn't feel entirely secure on the court wearing them, especially also since the laces weren't too loose. But once the sneaker had its midsole in the forefoot compressed, as you can see around here, it really opened up how I perceived Wilson tennis in general, because then the sneaker was a lot flatter on my foot, and so I'd want some room above foot to move around, because the impact would be a lot harder if it was like a tight boot and you're just like running around in them without any support whatsoever in the heel or whatnot. So in a sense, it evolved from a very comfortable practice sneaker to a shoe I'd be comfortable with in matches or just training, because I can feel it low to the ground as it like just broke in. And so then you're probably going to ask, why'd you even do this review? It's an old shoe, you most likely can't buy it, and if you could buy it, the site that does sell it most likely won't have every size in abundance, because the sneaker is old. Even the new Rush 2.5 is having its OG colors sold out. So then yeah, what's the point of me reviewing the sneaker? It's not going to help consumers, I guess in a sense, buy directly that sneaker, but it can help you understand the importance of history in general and how marketing works. Because these shoes, they were like a trailblazer in a sense for Wilson tennis. The Rush Pro 1 was a very leather-based sneaker, and a lot of people complained it was very tight. There's not too much cushioning, toe jamming, all the sort of stuff you get from a first-time sneaker that airs. And so these made a lot of trail because they're comfortable, and that's what a lot of consumers want, and they're affordable when on sale, and they're very dependable even when they're broken in. I wouldn't have discovered these shoes if I didn't give them a go, So I'm just really glad I did. And typically, I always like to wear Nike and Adidas, just because you see a lot of the top pros wear them. You see a lot of the new next-gen players wearing the new stuff, so you might think, oh, I'm young, I want to wear these too. But there's more to it in sneakers than just branding. Marketing's such a powerful game, and so that's why I wanted to start this channel. A lot of brands think they can just dominate, but I think the public really needs to expose them when they're high on their chair, in their crown, and help things that should be where they should, like these Wilson Rush 2.5s that I had. Not these shoes, but the 2.5s. They're now becoming big. They had a playtest in the Talk Tennis forum, and tons of people were saying these are like the best shoes they had, even compared to like the super hype gel resolution Solution Speed 3s. So that's why I made this channel, just to spread awareness, because honestly the other reviews haven't been as open in talking about the pros and cons, because they want to sell the product. I am a consumer just like you guys, and so I really want to help you guys with non-subjective information, as well as my subjective background in terms of wearing these sneakers. And together, I think that really helps consumers deciding between sneakers. So really, this sneaker is just important because it's why I started the channel. It opened my eyes. Like, I can get a better deal for this lesser brand sneaker. I know Wilson's great for rackets, but you don't see people like, oh, I love the Rush Pros all the time, at least before. And so these opened my eyes that Nike isn't always the go-to, as well as Adidas isn't always the go-to. And even though Asics came up, that came from word of mouth and personal experience. So sneakers that don't get that word of mouth will never get that jump. So if you're watching on YouTube and you see like a highly produced video that has no substance, I want to be that guy who gives you something useful. So that's all I really wanted to say about it, guys. Yeah, have a great I know summer is here now, so I hope you all are enjoying summer, and keep asking your friends who love tennis to subscribe. It means a lot, because then I know my content's going in the right direction. My subscriber count's going up slowly but surely, so I'm sure you guys are going to keep on watching and tuning in. I appreciate it from everyone from all these different countries. And yeah, have a great summer, everyone. Make sure to subscribe. I appreciate it.